Hello, very good afternoon, my dear students. How you all are doing? This is one of the auspicious occasion. On this day, we all are celebrating Makar Sankranti tomorrow, and today is the Bhogi. And here we celebrate in Karnataka as Makara Sankramana. And I wish everyone a very happy Makar Sankranti on this occasion, my dear friends. And rest in northern part of India, we celebrate Lori. So I wish everyone a very happy and prosperous Lori and Makara Sankranti. And with this note, my dear students, today we will be entering into our discussion on laws of motion. Important problems on laws of motion we'll be discussing, my dear friends. And as a matter of fact, in this particular chapter, with reference to the entrance exam point of view, this chapter happens to be one of the important chapters. Okay, so and we will just try to take a look at some typical varieties of problems in today's session and in the forthcoming sessions. Okay, so let's begin our journey with Unacademy's YouTube platform with laws of motion, important problems. I'm your personal Unacademy educator, Uttam Kumar Umarji, welcoming you each one once again on this auspicious occasion. Let's begin now. Now, if you just take a look at my profile, my name is Uttam Kumar Umarji. I'm an M.Tech graduate and I'm having totally 19 years of experience, and presently I'm number 3 educator in Karnataka CET, and my unlock plus subscription code is Uttam Live. So you just can go ahead and use Uttam Live as my plus subscription unlock code. Okay, so let's move on with my experience. Okay, so I started my career at one of the prestigious institutions in Kota, and then I shifted to Delhi. Then from there, I shifted to Bangalore, and I have worked all across the country in various states, and I have completed successfully almost like about 20 years right now. And with this particular experience, I can say that I have taught to closely about 10,000 plus students. Okay, so I have taught for JW Advanced, JW Main, NEET, and various other entrance exams. Okay, as well as 10,000 plus students are my alumni. Okay, so my personal alumni, I can say proudly. And I have completed 4th month on Unacademy platform right now. So with this particular note, now let me just begin with what Unacademy offers to you. What is the offer that has been given by Unacademy for your improved version of education site? Now this is a free class. Okay, and if you'd like to have a premium classes, then we have a particular segment called as plus classes. Okay, and to move ahead to plus classes, what you should have, so definitely those things I will just try to introduce to each one of you. So Unacademy plus subscription, my dear friends, it is for Karnataka CET 2021 aspirants. Okay, and here in Unacademy plus subscription, we have various plans that have been laid out for you. Now, I will just introduce each one of you immediately now. So we have a 12-month plan. Now this 12-month plan would cost 12,375 rupees, and you can also avail an EMI facility. EMI of 1,031 rupee per month. You can go ahead and avail, and you can get subscribed to 12-month plan here. Okay, and then we have nextly a 6-month plan. Now the 6-month plan actually it costs 10,125 rupees, and we are having 1 month per month EMI facility here, which will cost 1,688 rupee per month. Okay, so this is about 6 months plan, and with reference to trial price, we have a 1 month plan which is a trial price, and here we it will cost you 2,250 rupee, and this is meant for new subscribers only. This is only for new subscribers. Okay, so please remember this. And in this particular scenario, I can say that you can go ahead and avail this 6 month or 12-month plan with EMI facility. That would be highly beneficial, my dear friends. Okay, then what you will get out of, you will be getting a premium content at an affordable price. Okay, and you will have structured live courses, dedicated live doubt clarification sessions. Okay, then quizzes are conducted at regular intervals for self analysis. Okay, then batches are there for complete preparation. You have batches which are there for complete preparation, my dear friends, and we have a test series that will have DPPs, full length mocks. Okay, these all things will come with analysis. So analysis is a must, because whenever I take any particular course, I will be looking forward to what my self analysis, is it not? So by conducting quizzes will give you your self analysis, then by giving you complete analysis of DPPs and mocks, you will definitely be getting where you stand in the queue. Okay, and then you can go ahead and say that for one single subscription, you have unlimited access. Now, this is advantage Unacademy, my dear friends. Okay, so I hope these all things are clear to you all. Now, over here, if you go ahead with 12-month or 6-month or 1 month plan, okay, presently we are having an ongoing batch. Okay, so that live batch you can go ahead and join. Okay, then over here you can make use of the code Uttam Live as your code, referral code, in order to avail a 10% discount. A 10% discount would be given to you. Okay, if you use this referral code Uttam Live. Okay, fine. I hope it is clearly understandable, self-explanatory. I have explained anyways. Now let me just progress with the session now. First question. A machine gun is mounted on a 2000 kg car on a horizontal frictionless surface. At some instant, the gun fires bullets of mass 10 gram with a velocity of 500 meter per second with respect to the car. Okay, the number of bullets fired per second is 10. The average thrust on the system is, okay, so here they have given to you number of bullets fired per second. That means they are talking about the rate of discharge of mass. Okay, so let me just go ahead and take a look at the calculation now. U is velocity of bullet if I take. Okay, then dm by dt is mass of bullet thrown per second by the machine gun. Okay, then that is nothing but mass of bullet into number of bullets fired per second, is it not? So mass of bullet is 10 gram into 10 bullets per second, so obviously it will be 100 gram per second or 0.1 kg per second, I can say. Okay, now we'll make use of Newton's second law here. We'll say that thrust is a force. Thrust is equal to u into dm by dt. Okay, so u into dm by dt will give you what? Rate of change of linear momentum, and that is nothing but what? Force or thrust. So which is 500 into 0.1, that should give me the value as 50 Newton. Okay, so 50 Newton is the required answer. Fine. Now let me just progress to second question. A particle of mass 0.3 kg is subjected to a force F is equal to minus kx with k is equal to 15 Newton per meter. What will be its initial acceleration if it is released from point 20 centimeter away from the origin? Okay. Now in this question, force on particle at 20 centimeter away will be what? F is equal to k into x. Okay, where k is force constant, x is distance or displacement. Okay, then I can substitute F, k is equal to 15 Newton per meter into displacement as 0.2. Therefore, we'll get this as 3 Newton. Okay, so this is the answer that we are looking for. So after that, we should find finally what? Acceleration, right? So acceleration is equal to force by mass, and force we have calculated it as what? 3. So 3 divided by 0.3, that should give me 10 meter per second square. This is the value of acceleration and this is the required value. Now let us move on to third question. A block of metal weighing 2 kg is resting on a frictionless plane. It is struck by a jet releasing water at the rate of 1 kg per second and at a speed of 5 meter per second. The initial acceleration of the block will be, okay. Now over here, as you can notice, my dear friends, force on the block we can take it as what? U into dm by dt, right? Then here u is what? 5 meter per second and dm by dt is 1. Okay, thus I'll get the force as what? 5 Newton. Okay, thus by using this force we'll calculate acceleration. Now acceleration is equal to force divided by mass. So accordingly, force is how much? 5 Newton. We only have calculated what is the value of mass? 2 kg. So hence 5 by 2, right? So thus it should be 2.5 meter per second square. This is the acceleration and this is the required answer, my dear friends. Okay. Now let us move on to question number 4 quickly. Two trolleys of mass m and 3m are connected by a spring. They were compressed and released once they move off in opposite direction and comes to rest after covering distances s1 and s2 respectively. Okay, assuming the coefficient of friction to be uniform, the ratio of distances s1 is to s2 is. Okay, very beautiful question it is, very interesting question. Now let me just move on with the solution to this question. Now we can say that when trolleys are released, then they will possess what? Same linear momentum. Okay, but these linear momentas will be in the opposite direction. They will have same magnitude but opposite direction. So due to that reason, we can say kinetic energy acquired by any trolley will dissipate against friction. Okay, so this is the answer that we are looking for and this is the answer, right? So hence we can say by using this is a concept, important concept. So I will use mu mg. Mu into mg is what? Force of friction, into s is work done. Okay, and work done is equal to what? Kinetic energy. So work done against friction should be equal to what? Kinetic energy. Kinetic energy is p square by 2m here. Okay, so accordingly I can say that s is inversely proportional to square of m, because if you just cross multiply, then we tend to see that s is inversely proportional to m square, right? So accordingly S1 by S2 is the ratio that we are supposed to find. It is equal to what? M2 by M1 whole square, or M2 square by M1 square. So accordingly, M2 is how much? 3, and M1 is 1 kg, right? So thus we'll get the ratio as 9 is to 1. Okay, so 9 is to 1 is the answer that we have, my dear friends. So I hope this part is very much clear to everyone. Now let me just move on to fifth question. A mass of 10 gram is suspended by a string and the entire system is falling with a uniform acceleration of 400 centimeter per second square. The tension in the string will be, okay, and they've asked us to take acceleration due to gravity as 980 centimeter per second square. So obviously our answer of force, it should be in CGS system. Okay, so that is why like if you just take a look at the options, they are given in dyne here, right? So obviously we'll be using CGS system for our answer. Fine. So as per the given, we can say that tension T is equal to M into G minus A here, right? So accordingly, mass is how much? 10. G is how much? 980. And A is how much? 400 meter per second square. So thus we'll get this as 980 minus 400 is obviously 580. 580 into 10 is 5800. 5800 dyne is the answer. Now let me just progress with question number 5. Now, in case of question number 6, a force vector applied on a mass is represented as F is equal to 6I cap minus 8J cap plus 10K cap and accelerates with 1 meter per second square. What will be the mass of the body? Now, this problem is very simple. We'll calculate magnitude of force F, okay, then divide it by acceleration, then we'll get what? Mass, right? So that simple it is. Now, hence, firstly, I'll recall back the given value of force 6I cap minus 8J cap plus 10K cap. Then M is equal to F by A because F is equal to MA. I know this. So hence over here force F is equal to what? Magnitude of force, which will be square root of 6 square plus 8 square plus 10 square. Fx square plus Fy square plus Fz square. Right? So 6 square, 8 square. So 6 square is 36, 8 square is 64, 36 plus 64 is 100, 100 plus 10 square is 200, 200 divided by under the root 200 by 1 will get. So this will be root 200. Hence, root 200 can be written as 10 root 2 kg. Now this is the answer that we have to freeze with. Okay, so 10 root 2 kg is our required answer here. Hope these problems are clear to everyone. Okay, now let me just progress to 7th question. A cart of mass m is tied by one end of a massless rope of length 10 meter. The other end of the rope is in the hands of a man of mass capital M. The entire system is on a smooth horizontal surface. The man is at x is equal to 0 and the cart at 10 meter. Okay, x equal to 10 meter. If the man pulls the cart by the rope, the man and cart will meet at the point. Okay, so if the man starts pulling, definitely now cart and the man, both of them will meet at the center of mass. Okay, so that is the concept that we should remember. So hence, since there is no external force, in the absence of external force, position of center of mass remains same, it will not change. So therefore they will meet at their center of mass. Okay, so and the center of mass of the system is obviously 10 by 2, that is 5. Okay, so that is the answer that we have to freeze with. Now let's talk about question number 8 here. Fine, just refer to this question, dear students. Okay, a train is moving with velocity of 20 meter per second. Okay, on this, dust is falling at the rate of 50 kg per minute. The extra force required to move this train with constant velocity will be. Okay, now train is moving with a velocity of 20 meter per second, and on this train dust is falling at the rate of 50 kg per minute. So then we should calculate the extra force required to move this train because of this falling of the dust accumulation will definitely decrease some amount of speed, right? So hence they have asked us to calculate the force, additional force for this. Okay, so let's go ahead and crack this question quickly. Now we have this formula, F is equal to U into dm by dt, where U is what? Velocity of the train, and dm by dt is rate of falling of dust with respect to time. So that is dm by dt here. So thus over here I'll write 50 into 20 into 50 divided by 60, right? So as you can notice here, it is 50 kg per minute they have given. So hence I am using 50 kg per second, I am converting it into. Okay, so hence we'll get this as, so clearly this will be 3, right? So 50 divided by 3 we can say, right? So 50 by 3 is how much? 16.66 Newton. Okay, 16.66 Newton is the required answer here. Ninth question. The average force necessary to stop a bullet of mass 20 gram moving with a speed of 250 meter per second as it penetrates into the wood for a distance of 12 centimeter is. Okay, average force required to stop the bullet of mass 20 gram moving with a speed of 250 meter per second as it penetrates into the wood for a distance of how much? 12 centimeters. So after traveling through a distance of 12 centimeter, the bullet should stop. In order to make this thing to happen, okay, so suppose this is 12 centimeter here. To make this thing to happen, what amount of force is required? So this is the question that they have asked us. Okay, so accordingly we'll write down the given factors. U, that is initial velocity, is 250 meter per second, it is given, and since the bullet is stopping in the end, so definitely V should be equal to 0 here. Okay, and S is the displacement, and they have given that the traveling distance as 12 centimeter, which is 0.12 meter here. Okay, so accordingly I can write F is equal to M into A. Okay, so thus M is equal to, F is equal to mass M into acceleration is what? Retardation here. So it is minus of V square minus U square by 2S, or I can write this as U square minus V square by 2S. Okay, so this is the retarding force, and here we know that U is 250, V is 0, and S is 0.12. So accordingly I can write 20 into 10 raised to 3, that is the mass here, right? 20 gram converted into kg. So 20 into 10 raised to minus 3 into 250 whole square divided by 2 into 0.12. Okay. So accordingly, F will work out to be 5.2 into 10 raised to 3 Newton. Okay. So this is the value of the force, average force, retarding force. So if the bullet gets exerted by this much amount of retarding force, then the bullet will definitely stop after traveling 12 centimeter. Okay, so this was the question that we've answered, dear friends. Now let's talk about 10th question. Now if we just take a look at the 10th question, an army vehicle of mass 1000 kg is moving with a velocity of 10 meter per second and is acted upon by a forward force of 1000 Newton due to the engine and a retarding force of 500 Newton due to friction. What will be its velocity after 10 seconds? So here they have given forward force due to engine and retarding force due to the friction. So obviously we should calculate net force. Then they have given mass, they have given velocity. Thus we can calculate force, and they have given time as well, right? So hence there's a formula that I can utilize. V is equal to U plus AT. Now acceleration A will be F by m, right? So this is acceleration A. Okay, V is equal to U plus AT. That formula I'm utilizing. So clearly F by m is acceleration. So thus I can write U as 10 plus F is how much? Net force is 1000, that is engine force, force due to engine, right? Then minus 500, that is what? That is the force of friction, divided by mass is how much? 1000. So 1000 minus 500 is 500. 500 by 1000 is 1 by 2. 1 by 2 into 10 is obviously 5. So thus we'll get this as what? 10 plus 5, 15 meter per second. Now, this is the speed or velocity that they've asked us to calculate here. Now let's talk about question number 11. A player caught a cricket ball of mass 150 gram moving at the rate of 20 meter per second. If the catching process be completed in 0.1 second, the force of the blow exerted by the ball on the hands of the player is. Okay. Now this is based on impulse momentum principle. A player caught a cricket ball. Okay. The ball's mass is how much? 150 gram, and ball is moving at a rate of 20 meter per second. If the catching process is completed in zero point 0.1 second, the force of blow exerted by the ball on the hands of the player is. Okay, so here we'll use impulse momentum principle. Simple. So force exerted by the ball is equal to what? F is equal to m into dv by dt. Now what is m into dv by dt? Rate of change of linear momentum, right? So thus here m is 0.15 because 15 gram they have given, so 0.15 kg into dv is 20, dt is 0.1 second. So thus we'll get the answer as 30 Newton here. Okay. So this is the answer that we are looking for, right? So this happens to be option B here, is it not? Now let's talk about 12th question. A block of mass 5 kg is moving horizontally at a speed of 1.5 meter per second. A perpendicular force of 5 Newton acts on it for 4 seconds. What will be the distance of the block from the point where the force started acting from this particular position? What is the distance of the block? So that means how far the block has traveled now. That is what they're asking. So clearly, yes, horizontal, that is horizontal distance covered is velocity, horizontal velocity into time. Now horizontal velocity is 1.5, right? So as per the given, it is 1.5 meter per second, that is the velocity. So hence we can say 1.5 into time is 4 seconds, so that should give me 6 meter. Then vertical distance, half 80 square vertical distance, because initial velocity is only horizontal, so vertical velocity is 0. So thus we can take half 80 square here. Half into F by m is acceleration here. Okay, F by m acceleration, then into t square. So half into F by m is obviously 1, into 4 square, that is 16. So 2 ones are 2 eights will get. So hence our answer is 8 meter here. Yes, vertical. So therefore net displacement is what? S horizontal square plus S vertical square under the root. So that is square root of 6 square plus 8 square. That is root of 100. That should be 10 meter here. Okay. So I hope this part is clear to everyone. Now with this note, my dear friends, I am closing my discussion for the day. So I'll be returning back with my furtherance of discussion on problems on uh, laws of motion day after tomorrow. Okay. So day after tomorrow, that is on 15th of January. So I'll be returning back with few more problems, my dear friends. So until then, stay safe, stay happy, have a wonderful time ahead. Thank you very much. Bye bye. See you.